Something beyond comprehension is happening to a little girl on this street, in this house. A man has been sent for as a last resort to try and save her.
Nah, we good, little bro. The Exorcist from 1973 is a movie that traumatized me, guys. You gotta understand, I was born in '02, so I wasn't born in the 60s. I didn't go to the theater when I saw this. I didn't grow up with it on VHS in the 2000s. By the time I was like a little ass kid, this is basically like on DVD and like probably like early streaming days probably, but this movie, guys, was fucking insane. Like, I had so many stories from my family that saw this movie. I have one of my grandparents from my dad's side, because my dad has two sisters. There's like this story that they tell me that like apparently like back when like they literally would like take like my grandma would like take my dad and like his other two sisters like to the movies to see this fucking movie. Because apparently my grandma was like a big horror fan, so like she would just take them to the fucking movies with them and they would see this shit and they would be traumatized too. Like, that is fucking insane. I had another story about a cousin dude who saw this. He was the same age around me. He saw this one time apparently because his parents were watching it. He saw it, bro, and this guy literally couldn't sleep for a month. Like a little ass like 9-10-year-old who saw The Exorcist at his house, dude. He literally couldn't sleep, dude. Like, he literally had to take like shit to sleep. He said that every time he closed his eyes, he would just see fucking like Reagan's face, dude. Like the guy was like traumatized, bro. And like my mom was very against this movie. Like, she's like, you cannot watch it inside this house. Like, dude, like what the fuck, dude? Like, dude, this is a movie that came out almost like 50 years ago, I think, at this point now. I think 53 years exactly. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but we're talking about a movie that's like 50 years old and people are saying not to watch it. And this is a movie now that people were like, dude, like when you search up on Google, like what's the scariest movie, like this one always pops out. It's always like this one or like Sinister, or like some shit like that. Like, it's always The Exorcist though, right? I was like, why is that? And 2 years ago in 2024, in the summer of 2024, I was like, my morbid curiosity got to me because I would always watch like people review the movie. I didn't really know anything about the plot really. I would always like search up articles like, oh, how scary is it really? And I was always so intrigued. Like, that morbid curiosity inside of me was like, I need to see this fucking movie. And when I finally watched it, guys, I was blown away, And if you somehow haven't seen this movie, spoiler alert from here on out, because it's possible to talk about this movie without talking about the entire movie. So The Exorcist, guys, this is a video that I was scared to make. Like, I don't even want to like put footage for this movie. Like, this fucking creeps me out, like watching this shit. But right away, guys, when this movie opens like an Indiana Jones movie. I was like, why were you like in some other fucking country, dude? Like, this is Loki's like the opening of like, this is like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark where they're like in the desert and shit. Like, it literally was like kind of like that. But guys, I'm gonna say right now, William Friedkin, guys, say what you want about him. Obviously, if you guys don't know, in the behind the scenes movie, he was fucking insane. This guy would literally fire like gunshots randomly to scare his fucking actors. The whole fucking scene in like Reagan's room was like was literally filmed like with a bunch of freezers around it, so it was fucking cold as shit. People got hurt, dude. People died after the making of this movie, dude. That fucking set burned down. Like, if you really look into the lore of the making of The Exorcist, it is very fascinating to see. It's one of the most fascinating makings of a movie I've ever like researched, because it was honestly fucking crazy. It's based off a book that William Peter Blatty wrote in like the 60s, I think. It was about a little boy being possessed, and they kind of made it to a girl in the movie. And then you have William Friedkin, who like just came off of directing French Connection. He's kind of like, what, like I want to dive into this movie and give William Friedkin a lot of credit, guys. Say what you want about him, but this movie, man, sometimes you gotta wonder. Like, Stanley Kubrick was another guy that like was super like over the top. Like, he really pushed it to the limit. But sometimes, is it worth it to push it to the limit to get a masterpiece? Sometimes it's a very interesting question to think about. Are you willing to push your actors to intense circumstances to get the best performance out of them? That's something that is a topic in films today, right? So when it comes to The Exorcist, guys, like I said, I got sidetracked. The opening scene of this movie, the opening parts where you're like in I don't know what country it is, I'm sorry, but dude, I'm telling you right now, I was fucking terrified. the sound design in this fucking movie, dude, is absolutely insane. They made a guy like just an archaeologist, like literally walking in the desert. Like they made it scary, dude. It was like everything from like the sounds, the score, the shots, the way that it is. There's that shot where he's like staring at the clock, dude, and the clock keeps ticking, dude. That's fucking scary, bro. Like, dude, there's no demons, there's no nothing, and I'm already fucking shitting myself, dude. Like, it's literally terrifying. I was like, when I was watching this show, I was like, fuck that, dude. Like, I do not want to see this. And we had like the old like lady that walks by with the black hood on, dude. Like, she looks like Palpatine. Like, I was like, yo, like, dude, that shot creeped me the fuck out. Obviously, the whole Pazuzu statue was super disturbing, the score and all that. And once we get to Georgetown, guys, you know, this movie is fucking creepy, dude. And I feel like there's been so many things that have been said about it. I just want to get my personal experience about it. I mean, there's so many videos on Exorcist by now. It's, you know, I feel like I don't want to be repeating a lot of stuff that's already been said. But basically, the point of the movie is you have a little girl that gets possessed, and you have these people that are trying to help her. But I gotta say, man, the priests in this fucking movie, dude. I mean, the two priests, one in the opening scene, and Jason Miller in this movie is fucking incredible. He's probably my favorite actor in this entire movie. Jason Miller is so fucking deep, dude. And the reason why Exorcist Believer didn't fucking hit is because we didn't care about the fucking priest in that movie. This movie, guys, you really care about his fucking character, you know? Father Damien Karras, dude, like, man, like, this, I don't know if he got an Oscar or not. I'd have to fact check that, but I hope he got recognition. I know he got recognition for that, but man, like, he was so fucking good in that fucking movie, guys. Like I said, his fucking arc in this movie is incredible. You know, he's like a priest, but like he's kind of like fucked up. Like he's drinking at bars, and like you can tell that like he's not really like all there. You know, like he's kind of like losing. I don't want to say he's losing his faith, but like you kind of get the idea that like this guy's not really like all there, right? Like he's going through some shit, and that's what makes his arc so great. Like he kind of like becomes better once he starts helping Reagan in a way. You know, he starts to see life differently in a way, and I feel like it's very interesting. You know. And Ellen Burstyn's character in this movie, she's super awesome as well. You know, she plays the mom. She's so believable. She's kind of like an actress in this movie. You kind of see how, like, look, you know, whether you're religious or not, you know, that is up to you guys. I respect it for the most part, whatever you guys beliefs are about. You know, whether you believe in something or you don't, you know, that's up to you, right? But for the people that do believe in stuff, especially back then in the 70s, people were way more religious back then. This movie, man, if you're religious, dude, it's going to hit a nerve with you. If you're like Christian or like Catholic, you know, it's going to hit a nerve with you because, you know, this is the movie that like just says it straight up, like you're seeing the devil, like you're literally seeing the work of the devil in this movie. Everything from the statue that was like violated, that was super disturbing, like the very disturbing imagery. The whole one of the things that scares the shit out of me in this movie is the flashes of Pazuzu's face, dude. Like I'm not even gonna put it on screen because fuck that. I'm not gonna go in there and like edit that shit. I don't want to see that, dude. Okay, like it is fucking, if you see this movie, you know what I'm talking about. It is super fucking disturbing, dude. And the makeup looks so fucking well done. Like it looks creepy, dude. Like there's something about like if you ever guys have looked into this movie, there's a banned trailer on YouTube about this movie, and you see like Reagan's possessed face, and you see like Pazuzu's face like flashing, dude. Like that's just, you gotta remember this movie came out in 1973, right? Pretty much to this point, there was horror movies in the 60s. Like there was like Night of the Living Dead and like Psycho and like before that it was like Frankenstein and Wolfman. Like there was a like horror was slowly, like especially in the 60s, mid to late 60s, it was getting a little bit more graphic, but it wasn't anything crazy yet. It wasn't until the 70s where like people just went fucking insane, dude. And they're like, you know what, like we're gonna lift our restrictions, like fuck that, we're gonna let you guys make whatever movies you want. And dude, like people just went out there and they make fucking crazy shit. But you know, back to what I was saying, you know, it was a different time back then, and this is why that movie has that title. I feel like you guys understand, you know, there was mass hysteria when this movie came out. You know, people were fucking terrified. Everybody was calling priests to like do exorcisms on each other. Like, dude, like it was insane. People were like, do not see this movie. There was priests that like hated it. There's priests that respected it. They're like, this is respectful to our line of work. You know, that was very intense fucking movie. You know, and for a horror movie that at that time to have this much pull is very insane to me. You know, that just goes to show that if horror is really done right, like whether it's this one or Silence of the Lambs, like those other like horror movies, Black Swan, that are like really like critically acclaimed, like, you know, if you really have a compelling story, dude, it's a very fascinating genre. You know, horror is fucking insane, dude. It's my favorite genre personally. But you know, back to the story, basically, you know, the scenes, one again, like those Pazuzu flashes are terrifying. Obviously the hospital scenes in this movie, and like I said, dude, there's no demons or anything. Like that's one of the things that this movie is creepy. Like they make a guy like walking in a room like fucking disturbing, just people talking in the room, like it's creepy, dude. Even the scene where Ellen Burstyn's up in the attic and like the little light kind of flares up like that, that scared the shit out of me as well. But but you know, those hospital scenes, man, are so fucking creepy, dude. And they're scary. And the reason they're scary is because it feels real. It feels like that can happen to somebody. Like, there's no demons, there's no supernatural shit yet, but like, just seeing like a poor little girl going through all these medical tests, when they stick that needle in her neck and shit, dude, like, it's fucking just disturbing as fuck. All the mechanical sounds. That's why I said earlier, like, the sound design in this movie, sound editing is fucking insane. Like it is so well done, dude. William freaking, like I said, bro, he deserves all the credit because he created this masterpiece. And I feel like, you know what, like, just to make a girl going to the hospital, just you kind of feel like the dread, like you see her poor mom is like trying to do everything she can to like save this little girl, and she doesn't know how. Like, all these doctors saying they don't know what's wrong with her. Is it something like psychological? Then you have like fucking Jason Miller, like, thinking that like he's not gonna do the exorcism because like he probably thinks it's like something like mental, but like, you really see how far like Ellen Burstyn goes like for her daughter in this movie. Like, you feel the weight, like I said. Just, you know, obviously Linda Blair as Reagan in this movie was super, just, she was a fantastic actress. You know, she was really young at the time, but for her to pull off this and make it believable, you know, that's another thing. They could have had like some little demon, it could have been cheesy, but like, she really made it believable. It was, part of it was because her having that sweet little nature early on in the movie, and seeing her become to this monster slowly. That's another thing, guys. A lot, like I said, the reason why I just believe it in his, like, they kind of just suddenly became demons, you know. Like, it wasn't like slow. It was kind of slow, but not really. Like, this boy, dude, it is a slow burn. You see her as a sweet little girl, and you see her slowly. It gets nights where she can't sleep. It gets darker and darker and darker. You go to the hospital, it gets darker. Next thing you know, you get the infamous crucifix scene. Now, the fact that this scene happens during the day makes it so much more disturbing. I was watching with the lights off at this point. When this scene came on, dude, and you see Ellen Burstyn like hit her fucking head. And apparently, like, she really hit her head, and it like fucked up her neck or something, like, for life. Like, it was fucked up. But those screams are real. And just, I don't know what it was that makes it look creepy. Like, obviously the whole 360 head turn thing is already kind of creepy as it is, but like, because it kind of like defies like the laws of like physics, if that makes sense. Like, you just look at it like, that is not normal. Like, you should not be able to do that. But she fucking does in this movie, dude, and it's so fucking creepy, dude. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, and obviously it was so vile at the time, you know, when this movie came out. Like, I can't imagine what people must have thought when they saw this, dude. Like, I feel like nowadays we're so desensitized, but like, even now, like, seeing that crucifix scene is so fucking disturbing because it just feels like violating and it's wrong, you know. It is truly fucked up, dude. It is a fucked up fucking scene, dude. And whenever her head like twisted, you kind of just see her head stay still, dude. Like, her body stays still, but her head just does a full 360. You just see her sitting on the bed, like, oh hell nah, dude. Like, I'm out of there, bro. Like, if that happens to me, dude, like, I'm literally fucking getting on a plane and I'm flying in her fucking state, and you'll never hear about me ever again, because that is fucking creepy, dude. Very effective. And just, you know, I feel like I'm kind of rambling from this point on, but basically the rest of the movie, you kind of see Jason Miller eventually like helps his little girl, and you kind of see how they start working on Linda Blair. Linda Blair starts talking like in different languages as well. Like, you kind of see how the demon's trying to like get inside Jason Miller's head, right? And you have Father Merrin, I believe, is in this movie as well. He's the guy from earlier on, which he wasn't even an old guy when this fucking dude, like, that the makeup was I didn't even know this. Apparently, like, he wasn't even an old guy in this movie. Like, they had all the crazy makeup they did on him, made him look old. Like, that was another crazy part of this movie. You see him in The Force Awakens, like, he literally looks like the way that he does in The Force Awakens. It's fucking insane to me. That is fucking incredible. And this is in the 73, guys. I keep saying it's 73, like, oh, this is happening in 73, dude, because like, why haven't they been able to replicate this in any way? How come somebody hasn't been able to like make a movie like this and do their own twist on it and make it better? Like, why? Because they can't remake shit like this anymore. I feel like it is part of it is because it's a different time, but also it is hard to be that creative. I feel like it is very difficult, you know, especially when a lot of stuff has been done already. So, like I said, the third act of this movie is super incredible. It's very well done. You feel the emotion in the movie, and I haven't seen the director's cut. I've seen the theatrical version. There's that version you've never seen before that has like the spider walk scene, which I've seen that separately. Super fucking disturbing, dude. Like, that scene right there. Next time I rewatch the movie, eventually I'm gonna rewatch the director's or the version you haven't seen, whatever it's called, the longer version of it, because that spider walk scene is another scene that's like super fucking creepy, dude. Just the music and the sound, just, you know, this is a movie, like I said, you know, that still holds up to this day, in my opinion. Now, like I said, horror is subjective. What scares you might not scare me, and vice versa, but that scared the shit out of me, you know. I'll admit it. That scared the shit out of me, like, a lot, bro. And the third act, like I said, is so well done, you know. Once you see like Father Karras and Father Merrin, like, we see Father Merrin in that shot where like the street lamp, that's basically the movie poster for this movie. You see him like, dude, he's ready to go to work, bro. Like, he's locked in, dude. And when you see Miller and Jason Miller's character and Max von Sydow, I think, or Saudo, I don't know how you say his name. Basically, when the two priests go in at the end of Reagan's room and they do this whole the third act, the exorcism, right? There's something that actress Billy didn't do well is that you really felt the weight of the moment. You felt like everything was on the line. Like there was so much that was going on, and it was so fucking well done, dude. And for the ending of this movie, to have Father Karras like sacrifice himself, like once the demon gets out of her, and like he kind of summons him, and he ends up like jumping out the window. Very powerful scene, dude. Like this is a very emotional movie, but it's a very well done. This felt like a horror / drama because a lot of the scenes with Father Karras, all the other characters, like it was really well written, man, and you really felt like you cared about like the people in this movie. Like, everybody had like weight, and that's what makes the third act so great. Is that you feel the weight of the entire movie trying to save this poor little girl. It is fucking incredible, guys. You know, like this movie's been talking about the death. I don't want to repeat a lot of stuff that's already been said, but The Exorcist, guys, from 1973, it's a 90%. It is so well done. It is a masterpiece. It is a horror masterpiece. You know, if you're somebody who has not seen this movie, I really recommend checking it out. Even if you feel like it might not be as scary, I feel like for the most part it is so well done. It has inspired a generation of horror people, horror directors. This movie changed the industry, and I truly respect it, man. And I feel like I said, a lot of the acting was great. You felt so much weight to all the characters, and that's what made the story so great. Is that like you really cared about a lot of the people in this movie, and definitely that. And one of the last moments in this movie, we see like Reagan looked at the priest's like neck collar, and you kind of feel like, oh shit, like what if she just like attacks him and she ends up hugging him? She doesn't remember anything from what happened before. Super powerful moment. And like overall, dude, like this movie, man, the score I want to talk about as well. My bad, before I end this off, the score in this movie, that song, dude, the theme song of this movie. Fuck that, dude. This sounds creepy as fuck, dude. Like I don't even know why the score just sounds creepy. Like it literally freaks me out. Like if I was just in the middle of the night and I just heard that randomly playing, I would literally like fucking pass out, dude. Like it is that scary. Like I said, the score was so well done in this movie. All the acting was great. The shots are great. The writing was great, guys. This is a movie that is a masterpiece, and it deserves every title that it's been given because this was a horror movie that changed like horror forever. But other than that, guys, you know, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my little take on The Exorcist. But other than that, you know, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.